in this final module, I want you to integrate kind of these NLP tools to rewire your identity to scale your skills, scale your influence, scale your belief. Not just grow, scale. It goes like that. And the whole idea of this is that all behavior is identity driven, it's personality driven. And you don't close like a top 1% closer if you can't say with your chest, I'm a top 1% closer. Like, that's what I am. So you need to have this self image of yourself and define these identity loops and these. You need to speak to yourself and your subconscious in a way where that allows you to grow and move towards a right direction as well. Right? The real game isn't just the call. It's how you prepare for the call. It's what your mindset's at, how willing you are to actually serve the client, how much you actually believe in the product or service, right? Um, because if you're, the conversion is through charisma. You're not just closing. You're like creating emotional gravity within the conversation and making the sale, right? So some elements that I want to tie in with NLP levers, just to remind you and summarize once again, so you can execute, is, you know, embedded commands and pacing are important. So when they're ready, they're ready. You gotta build strong rapport and future pace, so they have an idea about where things are gonna go in their process. Anchor identity, visual NLP, and make sure that they actually see and live in what they are. Understanding from Milton and Swish, understanding meta models and reframing. This will allow you to equip you with calmness inside of the sale, because you need certainty. Like, that certainty is contagious, right? And when people see the certainty on call and hear it from you, like, it allows you to control your state. Like, you control the room, you control the Zoom by controlling yourself, right? And when you speak to their unconscious as well as yours, like, you guys start to align on call. When that alignment is made, like, that's how when people make friends, it's like, dude, I vibe with the person. But in terms of a sale, of course, we're there to make a sale, sell the offer. So you need to collapse time. You need to make sure everything has timing, that there's a timeline. So within the call of, like, I'm spending this much in expiration, this much time with commitment and urgency, this much time pitching, but also for the timeline in a macro scale of when they buy, right? When they first found out about the company or coach or creator, and then to the point of when they buy, to the point of if they don't buy, what if nothing changes? What's possible when they finally join? What's the cost of not saying yes? So I'm hoping by the time you're watching this, you understand that we're operating from identity, not information. Like, I know we're selling info products, but these info products are just a facilitator to help them get to where they want to be, or an identity that they are actually confident in, that they would pay 5 figures to be able to solve and get to. Right? That's big. So you have to influence not only at a logical level, like, hey, we have coaching, curriculum, community, but you have to influence at the unconscious level. What's actually a driver in their life, right? Whether it's on, whether it's personal, relationship wise, they just want money. Why do they want the money? Is it for family? Do they want to travel? What's the life they want to live? What can they actively see themselves being in 6 months, 6 years, 60 years? And once you, like, that flows out of you and you, like, radiate this certainty and clarity with what they're aligned with, it makes it so much easier as a closer. Like, if you're just that type of person, closing isn't difficult. Like, it's just a communication of, this is what we have, this is who you are, and get it. That's when you make a lot of sales. So I'd recommend you review this NLP section over and over again, and just understand that it isn't just a tool set, but I want this to be your new operating system for sales, for all your conversations. Because one-on-one sales, it's not Socratic. It's not just opening up the conversation and letting it happen. It's really direct and sequential. So when you're able to target specific things where, hey, we need to spend more time on this objection, or they're this type of personality, so we need to lead them to be more confident. We need them to understand who we are. We need to lead them to understand that this is something that they have to commit now, that you're able to single that out, pre-handle, and then make the sale, right? NLP can be woo-wah, if not, some mystical stuff if not applicable. But in terms of sales, when we're truly understanding where people are at and trying to create a transformation to them and make it make sense, so they, a couple $1,000s is a lot. Like it's a big investment. But when people make such a big investment, there's emotions tied to it, experience, trauma tied to it, goals and aspirations tied to it. So we want to make it the best. We want to facilitate the sale the best way. So people go into a new program or a new service with confidence and selling great things. Like that's how great business is done and what I'm all about. So, yeah, congratulations on mastering NLP.